Yo guys, it's your boy Veteran, another day at the park. So today I'll be giving you guys guides on how to do pull-ups. You know, pull-ups are one of those exercises that a lot of people struggle with, but I think with the right guides and see on how to do it, you know, everyone can progress to it. Without us saying, before you start doing pull-up, you know, it's very important that, you know, you stretch the muscles. You want to get the muscles nice and warm. That way, you know, you avoid having injury. So very simple warm-up routine that you can do. You know, do this a couple of times. Get the shoulders nice and warm. You know, get your wrists. Get this rotation. Control, take your time with it. You know, that way, like I said, the worst thing you want to do when you're doing an exercise is obviously having injury. It derails you. Guys, you know, usually I took at least 10 to 15 minutes just to get the body nice and warm, and then starting with the exercise. Take your time with it, have fun with the process. Like I say, you really do not want to rush it, because you have to understand how to carry up your own body and pull in your body. You know, you can see so many people might be fit, but they're having difficulty pulling their body because they're not connected with their physical muscle. So some people can do deadlift, you know, they can lift heavy. I have friends like that who go to the gym, train so heavy, but when it comes to pulling up their own body, they're having difficulties with that. Without us saying, let's go and start with step one. Step one is pretty simple. Find a bar that is this low. You just step underneath it, and then you pull yourself up. The whole idea is try to bring your chest all the way to the bar. That way, you can learn how to strengthen that back muscle. Do that a couple of times, and just see how it feels like, you know. Even though you're using your legs, but always want to make sure that you're using your back muscle to be able to pull yourself all the way to the chest, okay? Come, you pull your chest all the way and contract your back muscle. We're trying not to use your shoulder muscle. The whole idea is to strengthen your back muscle so you could have a nice, strong back muscle. That's step one. Step two is Australian pull-ups. Same thing again. You really want to build in that back muscle strength, back and forth. You know, make sure you keep in that resistance. It gives you a good feeling to pull. Okay, like I said, do that a couple of times, see how it feels like, and then from there we're going to move to step three. Step three, get yourself a resistance band. Okay, very, very important, because this is obviously something that is going to help you to improve your pull-ups. Strap it on the bar. Okay, pull it, both hands. You bring it. Some people obviously they find difficulties bringing it all the way to their leg. You bring it to your knees. Okay, you hold the bar, and then you bring the other leg to your knee. You have both legs. Make sure you're pulling yourself to the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your time. Okay, you can do 5. See how you feel like. If it feels a little bit light, now we're extending the resistance band, bringing it underneath your legs. You pull all the way down. You gotta be very careful, because this band sometimes they can come out of your leg and they give you a nice thing. From there, you can go all the way down, put it on your legs. Again, do a couple. Perfect. Control. The whole idea, you really want to feel how your back, you know, when you go up, you bring your back all the way to the chest, your chest all the way to the bar, you know, and extend. That way you don't struggle, because we're trying to build a nice, strong back, and obviously engage into your shoulders and not using a lot of your bicep, you know. That's why if you see some of my videos, you can see my back shredded, because this is exactly what I'm trying to focus on, you know, isolating that back muscle for me to get the result that I need. Once you can do this for some time, you get comfortable with it, what I advise you is you take the band off, okay, and you hold the bar. You can jump up and then pull yourself slowly. Take your time with it, okay? The whole idea is for you to have a feel to carry your own body weight, okay? Again, you go up, pull, slowly, up, pull, slowly, okay? Within time, you start getting used to it. You know, if you can do one, you do one, you take a break. If you can do two, you do two, take a break. Try not to rush the process, okay? Some people get it very easily, some people, it takes more time. And then, once that is done, then we're going to do the real pull-ups. Then you start challenging yourself. If you can do 5 today, 10 today, the next day, 20, just challenge yourself as much as possible. This guide obviously help you guys, and do not give up, be consistent, you know, and obviously you're going to see that result. Now let me show you guys the way to do the pull-up, and just focus on my back muscles and seeing how the muscles are moving and reacting. You can see that I'm really isolating those muscles now.